हेलो दोस्तों, मैं हूं स्मिता कुमार और आप देख रहे हैं आपका अपना हेल्थ चैनल मेडी सर्कल। आज हम बच्चों के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं। जी हाँ, बच्चों की अच्छी अच्छी परवरिश करना एक बहुत ही चैलेंजिंग टास्क है। बच्चे परिवार के लिए और माँ बाप के लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होते हैं, सबसे ज़्यादा प्रीशियस होते हैं। माँ बाप हमेशा ये चाहते हैं कि उनके बच्चे हेल्दी रहें, स्ट्रांग रहें। लेकिन अच्छी परिस्थितियों में भी कई बार इन बच्चों में बिहेवियरल चेंजेस और इमोशंस में चेंजेस देखे जा रहे होते हैं। डब्ल्यूएचओ के एक स्टडी के मुताबिक इंडिया में करीब 37.24 करोड़ बच्चे हैं। होम स्कूलिंग और ऑनलाइन लर्निंग की वजह से बच्चों में भी काफ़ी हद तक हाई लेवल स्ट्रेस देखा जा रहा है। लगभग पूरा एक एकेडमिक ईयर ऑनलाइन लर्निंग और लॉकडाउन की वजह से, जो कि अब एक न्यू नॉर्मल हो गया है, उसमें कई सारे बच्चों को अफेक्ट किया है। दुनिया भर में करीब 1.38 बिलियन बच्चे इस वजह से प्रभावित हुए हैं। एक और स्टडी के मुताबिक करीब 3 से 17 साल के बच्चे, जिनमें 7.1% बच्चों में एंजाइटी डायग्नोस किया गया है, जिनकी संख्या करीब लगभग 4.4 मिलियन है। उसी तरह से 2 से 8 साल के बच्चों आयु के बच्चों में लड़कियों की तुलना में लड़कों में मेंटल, बिहेवियरल और डेवलपमेंट डिसऑर्डर्स होने की संभावना ज़्यादा देखी जा रही है। बच्चों में जो ये शारीरिक और मानसिक विकास होता है वो काफ़ी तेज़ी से हो रहा होता है। जो शारीरिक विकास में अगर कुछ परेशानी होती है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, तो उनके लक्षण हम तुरंत में देख लेते हैं और उस पर काम भी कर रहे होते हैं। उसमें डॉक्टर्स को पूछते हैं और उसको रेक्टिफाई करने की कोशिश करते हैं, उन्हें ट्रीट करने की कोशिश करते हैं। लेकिन जो मानसिक परेशानियां हैं, बहुत सारे बच्चों में कई हद तक कुछ मेंटल डिसेबिलिटीज, मेंटल प्रॉब्लम्स या जो माइंड से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, वो भी देखे जा रहे होते हैं। कई बार माँ बाप इसे नज़रअंदाज करते हैं, ये सोचते हैं कि शायद समय के साथ ये ठीक हो जाए, लेकिन ये सही नहीं है। आप उन सिम्टम्स को काफ़ी ध्यान से देखें और समय रहते ही अपने मेंटल एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर की सलाह लें, ताकि उस इंटरवेंशन से, उस डायग्नोसिस से वो बच्चा बिल्कुल पूरी तरह से बाकी बच्चों की तरह रह सके, जी सके, और साथ ही साथ पूरी तरह से उस बच्चे का विकास हो सके। आज के दिन में लाइफ बहुत ही स्ट्रेसफुल है। माँ बाप के पास बच्चों के लिए ज़्यादा समय नहीं रह पाता, लेकिन फिर भी माँ बाप का ये फ़र्ज़ है कि वो बच्चों में होने वाले इस तरह के सिम्टम्स को ध्यान दें। कई तरह के ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जैसे हाइपर एक्टिविटी, ऑटिज्म और एंजाइटी। इनके लक्षण बच्चों में काफ़ी छोटे उम्र से देखे जा रहे होते हैं। कभी कभी स्पीच डिले होता है। बच्चे के जो माइलस्टोन्स होते हैं, जो आपके पीडियाट्रिशियन आपसे शेयर करते हैं, जनरली माँ बाप बच्चे के वेट, हाइट और ये फिजिकल माइलस्टोन्स पे ध्यान देते हैं। हमें साथ ही साथ बच्चों के मेंटल माइलस्टोन्स पे भी ध्यान देना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि बच्चा आई टू आई कॉन्टैक्ट मेंटेन कर पा रहा है कि नहीं, बच्चा सोशली कैसे है। अगर वो पार्क में जा रहा है तो क्या वो दूसरे बच्चों से बात कर रहा है, क्या दूसरे बच्चों की टर्न के लिए वेट कर रहा है। ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जिन्हें नज़रअंदाज करना बिल्कुल ही सही नहीं है। इसीलिए हमारा ये सीरीज़ है चिल्ड्रन मेंटल हेल्थ पे आधारित, जिसपे हमने मेंटल एक्सपर्ट्स, बहुत सारे डॉक्टर्स और इनसे बात की, उनसे जानने की कोशिश की कि बच्चों में किस तरह से ये परेशानियां हो रही हैं और उसका इलाज संभव है कि नहीं। और इसका इलाज बिल्कुल ही संभव है अगर आपने समय रहते हुए इंटरवीन किया तो आइए एक्सपर्ट से ही जानते हैं कि कौन से ऐसे चीज़ें हैं जिन पे हमें ध्यान देना चाहिए, कौन से ऐसे सिम्टम्स हैं जो हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए और जिस पे हमें काम करना चाहिए। मेडी सर्कल आपके पास हमेशा लाता है राइट इन्फॉर्मेशन, स्ट्रेट एमिनेंट डॉक्टर्स और एक्सपर्ट्स की जुबानी। तो मेडिकल स्पेशलिस्ट और साथ ही साथ जो मेंटल एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, उनसे जानते हैं और अपने बच्चों को हम लोग कैसे हेल्दी, सिर्फ फिजिकली हेल्दी नहीं, मेंटली हेल्दी और स्ट्रांग बना सकते हैं, ये देखते हैं और जानते हैं। और एक जिम्मेदार पेरेंट होने के नाते अपने बच्चों के ओवरऑल वेलबींग, बोथ फिजिकल एंड मेंटल पे पूरे की पूरी तरह से फोकस करते हैं। स्टे हेल्दी, स्टे ट्यून टू मेडी सर्कल।
According to the latest report by UNICEF, children and adolescents constitute 28% of the world's population. COVID-19 pandemic has led to short-term as well as long-term psychosocial and mental health implications in children and adolescents. MediCircle has geared towards providing measures for developing healthy coping mechanisms in children during the current crisis by speaking to mental health professionals in its exclusive series. The aim is to create understanding in adults about children's mind health, mental health, and help them with constructive ideas so that they can shape the innocent minds in the best possible way in this pandemic. Hi, this is Sana Khan, and today in this initiative, we're going to speak to Dr. Rajiv Ranjan. Dr. Rajiv is one of the elite neonatologists and pediatrician in Delhi NCR. He has been working in the field of pediatrics since 2000. He has multi-dimensional expertise of neonatal care and pediatric growth developments, which enables kids to remain healthy. He has a glorious career with many professional achievements. He topped in India in RSBY project. He saved over 8,000 newborn in NICU in his career. He has been part of prestigious courses and conferences in India and abroad. He's a member of Indian Medical Association, Delhi Medical Council, and Indian Academy of Pediatrics. Hi, Dr. Rajiv. Welcome to MediCircle. How are you?
I'm fine, Sana. Very good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon, sir. Okay, to begin with, Dr. Rajiv, there have been school closures, restricted movements of children in playgrounds, a sense of fear in elders about the uncertainty of life in general during this pandemic. What, according to you, is the impact of all this in the innocent minds of children? And is it going to affect their outlook towards life in the long run?
So if we talk about the pediatrics, it ranges from newborn to 18 years. So there are three groups, you can say. One is below 5 years, and one is 5 to 10, and above 10 to 18. So when we talk about 10 to 18 years, they understand the situation. We can easily counsel them what is happening around. We can educate them. We can make them aware that we are running through a pandemic. They can understand. We can make them understand the guidelines of pandemic corona, what are the rules we have to follow, how we have to regulate yourself. But coming down below 10 years, it is difficult to make them understand what is uh, happening around. And honestly, I have seen so many babies who I took delivery 1.5 years back, and now they are already 1.5 years old. They have no social contact. They can't go to the playgrounds. They are not having any social connect with any other kids or something like that, and they feel very fearful, and this is giving the very negative impact on their mental health. And what we are seeing that they are developing delayed speech. They are having milestones delayed, and because they're not getting exposure. Likewise, nowadays parents they get admitted their kids very start around 18 to 20 months or 22 months, so they are also not getting exposed there. And it is giving very negative impact to all sort of ages, starting from 2 years to 10 years, I can say.
So, how would online classes impact the way children perceive studies? Education only through online mode, is it good or bad for their mental health? क्योंकि अब और कोई option ही नहीं है
uh,
बच्चों के पास. They only have
जी,
this option of online
जी,
classes.
yeah, this is a forced compulsive decision by the school authorities and the government, because the first priority is to save their life. And you know that we are running through a second wave of corona, which is affecting kids, children's in a big way. Around I think 20 to 40% population is the younger kids which are getting affected. And this time they're having mild to moderate symptoms, while in the first wave we saw that they were flawless. We had no symptoms to the kids. Even the parents were positive, they are not affected. But this is a mutant virus, and it is changing his genetic sequence. And we see that how they are now giving new complications like black fungus or MIS, multi-inflammatory syndromes, that they are affecting so many systems. So all the kids who are obese, or they are having any comorbid, they are having any immunity problem or asthmatic, they have to take care very well. So now the online classes are the compulsive decision, and it is for the safety of their life. But if we talk about how much they are getting benefit, it has got very limited effect. So, and screen time to all the kids are increasing. That is also not good for the mental development of the child. So I feel that this is just the 20%, 25% what we are getting positive out of these online educations, so that their classes and year is not wasted. They are getting, I think, information through online, but you can't compensate that. Overall development is not there. The physical activity is zero. Their exposure towards the life is zero. They are not communicating, and with the interaction we improve more. and the physical interaction and the online interaction, there is a huge difference. But somehow, seeing the pandemic and how the world is suffering, I think none of the less it is the best option we have today.
Correct. So, Doctor, how can adults find advantage in adversity and use these tough times to frame children's mindset in such a way that they learn an everlasting lesson of positivity to deal with life's tough situations?
Look, in one way, it is good. Now you know that the parents are so apprehensive. They are so caring about their kids. They don't want the single unhappiness in their life or any discomforts. So this pandemic will teach you the other side of the life. So life can't be. Life is like a roller coaster. It can't be only upside. It will be downside also. So every perspective has got plus and minus, pro and cons. So if we feel that I feel personally, if I take my experience, I have learned a lot in last 1.5 years, and I have taken full advantage of this pandemic by making people aware. I have been on the so many live TV shows and doing so many webinars to increase the knowledge about the COVID. And as much I can help through online consultation, I am doing it. Same way the parents should make environment at home. They can involve the kids in a playing activity. They can make them feel that they are doing all the things which they were using before the pandemic. You can give some time because everybody is working from home, so they have some extra time and they can devote that time in bringing the kids in their lifestyle. You can make them learn the adversity of the life, and you can educate them, you can teach them, so that they can be better prepared for pandemic situation like this is not the end. Maybe we will be having so many other adversities in our life, and that is the life. If life is without events, it won't be a life. So I think this is also having a positive aspect, so we can prepare better. They will be more toughened to see. They are also seeing what is happening around, and we have to keep them in a positive frame of mind. We can listen a lot of musics, we can involve dances, physical activities, sports activities that can be done indoor also. So that will give a positive impact.
Correct. So, parents have to involve with the children in this tough times so
Look,
that.
as a pediatrician, we always guide parents before pandemic also try to involve. Why in the nuclear cities we are seeing that a lot of cases of mild autism and behavior disorder in the kids, because we are so like workaholic, and in the day-to-day life we hardly get time for our kids. So
Correct.
till 1 year, everybody is very careful. But after that, when kids really need our time to interact, to play, they just give some electronic item to the kids, go and play with this. That is increasing their screen time. I think physical activities has gone down like that. In our age, we were outside games were so popular. Now all video games and online surfing has increased, and the parents, they feel that they are so exhausted, so they just distract kids away from them. I think they should involve more. So this is not about the pandemic, or even if pandemic is not there, you have seen, might be in your life also, that how parents are exhausted and they watch their TV, or they are in mobile and they are involving with their circle only, and kids feel that they are neglected. So I
True.
feel the compound family approach has not now gone, and we are in a nuclear family. So I think both the parents should take their responsibility, and they should come up with new ideas to involve kids, and make them feel that they are part of the family. Not happiness only. Maybe some bad news are there. You should involve them. You should
They,
prepare them. That
they
is the
should be
right
a
way of
part of the
parenting.
conversations with the elders.
Of course, of course. Then they will
Part of the family.
feel some sense of responsibility. And
Correct.
if you give some work, you can give some task. Okay, so now your job is that you will see that everybody is wearing mask,
Correct.
following the hand sanitization rules. So you can teach them that, okay, beta, now you are going to tell me, Papa, you are not doing this thing right way, wrong way. So that way we can evolve them.
Very well said, Dr. Rajiv. Thank you so much for coming to our show and sharing your valuable knowledge and insights with us. It has been a pleasure having you on the show.
Sana, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. And it is always pleasure interacting in such a bad COVID situation. I'm always there for any support needed to any social platforms, and I'm there to put forward my services. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Have a good day. Take care.
Same here. Thank you, Sana. Thank you.